How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Be like for want of rain, which I could well pretend from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, ever hear by tale of history, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross, too high to be enthralled too low.
or else misgraft in respective years.
Oh, spite, too old to be engaged too young.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. Here, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a morn of May. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls in prosperous loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Troyan under sail was seen, by every vow that ever man hath broke, in number more than ever woman spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow I will truly meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again and say, Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching, oh, or favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself should fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens was a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned to heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearls the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius.
Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some o'er some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eye, but with the mind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he'd hailed down oaths that he were only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, and then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. For this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but hear me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
Your best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's a scroll of every man's name which is thought fit through all of Athens, plain or interlude, for the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so go to a point.
Marry our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some true tears in the performing of it. And if I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. Now, name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender. Here, Peter Quince. Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
The lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Fay, let me not play one, for I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face too. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Ah, Pyramus dear, and lover dear, and lady dear.
No, no, no. You Pyramus and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Tom Snout Tinker. Here, Peter Quince. You Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? I pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I'll do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I'll make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You'd frighten the Duchess and the ladies. But they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
Indeed, that would hang us.
You may play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, proper man, as one shall find in a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus. At the Duke's Oak we meet to rehearse.
And there we will meet, and rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon?
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know one that hath stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of corn, sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here?
How canst thou just for same, Titania, ransom my credit with Hippolyta, knowing that I know thy love to Theseus?
These are forgeries of jealousy.
Do you mend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. But if you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest since once I sat upon a promontory, and saw a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres just to hear the sea maid's music?
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took upon a fair vestal thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. Fetch me this flower. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Bring me this herb, and be thou here again ere the first cock, ere the Leviathan consume a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes, so the next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion or bear or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldest me they were stolen into this wood, and here I am, and woed within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you a power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not in the plainest truth tell you I cannot nor I will not love you?
Even for that do I love you the more.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look upon thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
Let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, here it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. There sleep Titania sometime in the night. And having once this juice, I will lay it on Titania's eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. But take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A fair vestal seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it so the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know him by the Athenian garments he hath on. But effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond upon her than she upon her love. And be thou here again ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongues, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. Philomel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm. Come our lovely lady night. So good night with lullaby.
Hence away, now all is well.
What thou seest when thou doth wake, do it for thy true and love take, love and language for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, or pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear, when thy wakest it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Seek thee out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none. On whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid. And the maiden sleeping sound, on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this black love, this kill courtesy. Churl upon thine eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So wake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I'm out of breath in this fond chase. The more is my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, whereso she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, then mine are oftener washed than hers. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep? Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire I would for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name, to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? But Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not trade a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hand did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But now you must flout my insufficiency? Ugh!
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. Or as to heresies that men do leave, are hated most of those they do deceive. So thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. And, all my powers, address your love, and might to honor Helena, and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. I mean, for pity, what a dream is here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What removed? Lysander? Lord? What? Out of hearing? No sound, no word? Alack, and if you hear, speak of a loves I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you'll I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, Pat, here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our towering house. We shall do it in action, for we will before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, and this the ladies cannot abide. What is your answer?
By our Lacon, perilous fear.
Oh, not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let this prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords. Oh, and for the more better assurance, let them know that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we shall have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
Oh no, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
Oh, masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in God shield us. A lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing, for there's not a more fearsome wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must be written to tell he's not a lion.
Oh, nay. You must name his name, and half his face must be shown through his neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, that may be, but there's 2 hard things. That is to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, a calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then we may leave a casement in the great chamber window open, where we play. And may the moon shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and say he comes to his figure, or to represent the person of moonshine. Then there's another hard thing. That is, there must be a wall in the great chamber. For Thisbe and Pyramus, as the story, did talk through the cheek of a wall.
We could never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster or some loam about him to present wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Pyramus, when you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hip and homespun have we swaggering here, sending the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A playtor? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus speak, Thisbe stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors, odors.
Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, thy dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than ever played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, you must, for you must understand that he goes but to see a voice that he have heard, and it's to return.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, the color red rose, triumph briar, and eat most lovely Jew. As true as horse thee, yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, man, why you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. Cues and all, Pyramus enter. Your cue is past, it is never tire.
As true as horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous, so strange. Pray, masters, blind masters, help!
This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? Do you see an ass out of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me if they could, to fright me. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can.
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound. A hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire. And neigh, and bark, and roar, and grunt, and burn. Like a horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, every turn.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, speak again.
Mine ear is much enamored of thy note. Mine eye is much enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues perforce doth move me, on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love, keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors do not make them friends. But nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art wise as thou art beautiful.
Oh, not so neither. If I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to make mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire us to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether will or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready?
And I.
And I.
And I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes.
Hail, mortal.
Hail.
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 I wonder if Titania be awakened, then what it was that next came in her eye, that she now must dote on in extremity. Ah, here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress the monster is in love.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet lashed the Athenian size with the love juice as I bid thee do?
That's finished too. I took him sleeping, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he wakes, of force, she must be I.
Oh, stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Thy breast so bitter on your bitter foe.
No, but I chide, but I should do thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too.
And so should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. And yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What is this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou hast driven me past the bounds of a maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then?
You spend your passions on a misprized mood. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what would I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from my hated presence part I so. See me no more, be he dead or no.
There's no use following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. The bet that bankrupt sleep doth owe, which in some slight measure I will repay. Before his tender, here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprisons must perforce ensue, a true love turned and not a false turn true.
Then fate o'errules that. One man holding trough, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
Then about this wood go swifter than the wind, and Helen of Athens seek thou find. All sick she is in pale of hail of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. Through some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sinking apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Why should you think that I should ruin scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. And vows so born, in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth, O devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. What, will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put in two scales, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
O Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what shall I compare thine eyne? Oh, how ripened those kissing cherries, thy lips do tempting grow. The high white tar snow turns to a crow when thou holdest up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess up pure white, the seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do? But you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. To vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I'm sure that you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena?
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part. And yours and Helena's to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. To my heart, to her was but a guest-wise sojourn, and now is it Hermia, Helena, home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Despairedst thou faith thou dost not know, lest thou abide it dear. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night, which from the eye as function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes, wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. It was not by mine eye Lysander found, mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whose love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him by. Fair Helena, who more ingles the night, than all you fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know? The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid.
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, it seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to praise my eyes and face and follow me? And made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious celestial? Wherefore speaks he to her he hates, and wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persevere, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink each at other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled, but fare you well, 'tis partly my own fault.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreats.
I say I love thee.
More than he can do. If thou say so, withdraw.
And prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where'd you tinsel this? Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What changes this, sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tawny tartar, out! Out, loathed medicine, hated potion, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, Sooth, and so do you.
Ah! Oh, me! You devil! You canker blossom! You thief of love! I will save you, Helena, my love. But have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine of faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame? What, will you steal impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Ow! Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare. Between our statures she hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I'm not yet so low that my nails can't reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, gentlemen, though you mock me, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed, let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she's something somewhat lower than myself that I can match her.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not. Yet you play her part.
Oh, and she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her. Get you gone, you dwarf. You minimus of hindering knotgrass maid. Bead, you acorn. Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right, of thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll come with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you, nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor stay in your cursed company any longer. Your hands are quicker than mine for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest or committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far blemish proves my enterprise, that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it did so sort, as this their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping black fog as black Archeron, and leave these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way. And like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus. And when they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And back to Athens the lover shall wend, and league whose date till death shall never end. And I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen, and beg her Indian boy, and I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then, to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Where art thou? Hidden? It's a bush! Lysander!
Thou coward. Art thou bragging the stars? Telling the bushes he looks us for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant. Come, thou child. I'll whip you with a rod. He's defiled to draw the sword on thee.
Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
He goes before me, and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster did he fly. But fallen I am in this dark, uneven way, and here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if thou but once show me thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me, if thou darest. Thou, shifting every place, hidden, where art thou?
Come hither, I'm here.
Nay, abide me not. But thou by this deer, in the daylight, do prepare to see me.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hours, shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight, from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till the break of day. May the heavens shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, let love forbid. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of the lady of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known, that every man shall have his own. Jack shall have Jill, and naught shall go ill, and the man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I amble thy cheeks to coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Here.
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, get your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action. Oh, and good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with the honey bag, Signor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your neath, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray you, leave your courtesy, good Monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing, but help Peas Blossom scratch my head. I must to the barber's, Monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Wilt hear some music, my sweet love?
I have reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what wilt thou desirest to eat?
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire for a bottle of hay. Oh, good sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and bring thee new nuts.
I would rather a handful or two of your dried peas. But let not your fairies stir me. I have a great exposition of sleep.
Then sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and always be away. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist the female ivy so, and wring the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Hello, my good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love. how came these things to pass? Silence a while. Robin, remove his head. Titania, music hall, and strike more dead for common sleep of all these five the senses.
Music ho, music such as charmeth sleep.
When thou wakest, with thine own full eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon they sleepiest be. Now thou and I are new amity.
Half sleep, half waking, but as yet, I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here, but as I think, for truly what I speak, and now do I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens.
I think fair Helena told me of their stuff, and of your purpose hither to this wood. And I in a fury followed you, and Helena in a fancy following me. But, my dear God, I know by what power, but it is by some power, that my love for Hermia melted as the snow. It seems to me now as an idle god that I did dot upon as a child. And all that virtue, the love of my heart, the pleasure and object of mine eye, is only Helena.
Methinks I see things with parted eyes, and everything seems double.
So methinks. And I found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that though we sleep, we dream. Ow!
Why then, we are awake. Let's to the temple, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair, Pyramus. Hey ho. Peter Quince, Flute the Bellsmender, Snout the Tinker, Starveling. God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream, past the wit of man to say what a dream it was. Man is but an ass if he goes about to expound this dream of what it was. Methought I was, but there's no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had, but there's no man who can tell what, if he offers to tell what my dream was. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, or his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it in the latter end of a play, before the Duke. Ooh, peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, though these visions did appear. In this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles do not apprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Thank you all for coming out to see our show. Now I'm going to start crying. I'm so proud of them, and I know that you guys are too.
They worked so hard for this show, harder than I've ever seen them work. They could put that into other things too. But they have done an amazing, amazing job. I know you guys are as proud as I am, and I know not all of them will be returning to our stage, and this is the last for some, which breaks my heart. But thank you for lending them to me year after year, and for this other performance. So I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna cry.